Hello my fellow explorers, welcome to a long overdue patch notes video for our custom expansions timeline. The first expansion of the Year of the Ox has finished, but you guys had some comments along the way. So in this video we'll be responding to those comments with many card updates for Age of the August Celestials, its mini set, as well as the custom wild set we made, Icecrown Citadel. Let's begin with all the cards that have been buffed. The first card being buffed is a card for our custom Monk class from the expansion. Monk was released alongside a custom class set called Trials of Xiaohao, which had this card, an Emperor Xiaohao Legendary. Xiaohao would help you overcome 7 burdens to eventually find peace and win the game. This was done with a series of 1-cost burden spell tokens that would summon increasingly stronger enemy Xia minions that you would need to kill to move on to the next burden. Once you had slain the last 7/7 Char, you would receive a 10-cost spell that would win you the game when cast. But several of you were concerned that, even as an instant win card, this process was just too slow. So some of you suggested reducing the cost of the burden tokens from 1 mana to 0 mana, and that's exactly how the card has changed. This does now mean that if you have the board to kill all the Char, you could potentially win the game in 1 turn. But we believe that's a fair exchange, since chances are you'd be able to kill most opponents with such a board either way. Beyond that, all the remaining buffs are for the Age of the August Celestials mini set. When we released the mini set to Hearthstone.net, the user Rapid Brad was kind enough to share a detailed list of balance notes. The mini set featured the custom mechanic Underload, which required you to have a certain amount of unspent mana last turn. But Rapid Brad noted that many of the cards with this mechanic just didn't offer powerful enough compensation. So because of this, the following cards have been buffed. Twin Empyrean for Druid now requires you to only have had 1 unspent mana last turn, making the payoff much more plausible. Similarly, Kiringtor's Scholar for Mage also only requires 1 unspent mana now. This makes the card much more impactful as a potential turn 2 play. Sunreaver's Scout for Warrior has had its payoff increased to 5 armor. In addition to that, you will now also draw a card, making this minion a shield block on a stick when the effect triggers. The neutral Juvenile Quillin has had its underload payoff increased to +3/+3 up from +2/+2. And finally, the neutral legendary underload payoff, Lei Shen Thunder King, has had his mana cost reduced to 5. The very last card getting buffed is the tri-class card Anima Illusions for Priest, Rogue and Monk. This card summoned 2 random 4-cost minions and gave them taunt and can't attack. But Rapid Brad noted that this type of design has rarely been successful in the past, so this card is getting a very significant buff by now summoning 6-cost minions. That's it for the buffs, now let's move on to the nerfs. The first card getting nerfed is a card from the August Celestials mini set, Orc's Inspiration for Rogue. This 7-cost spell would discover 2 8-cost minions from other classes and set their cost to 1. But Rapid Brad commented that this was perhaps too powerful in Rogue, and with some of the support we'll be printing next expansion, we definitely agree. So Orc's Inspiration is changing to only discover 6-cost minions, but its cost has also been reduced to 6. The very last card getting changed is a card from the Icecrown Citadel wild set we made. This set featured a rework of the Warlock card Gnome-Feratu, where it would destroy the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. But you guys felt this was a change too far, so Gnome-Feratu is being reverted back to its original battle cry, but it will now also feature the effect as a death rattle. Well, that's it for today. This is the absolute end of Age of the August Celestials. Next time we return to the expansions timeline, it will be with a brand new expansion. But I expect there will be some other things in between. Thanks for watching, let us know what you thought about these changes and don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that, I'll see you next time.